Right. Right. Today's topic is the first one is co-channel interference reduction factor. Co-channel interference reduction factor. Here, what is a co-channel? Co-channel is nothing but two cells having same set of frequency. Two channels having same set of frequency and which is used for the same cell site area or base station area. Here already we discussed about previous class frequency reuse term. Frequency reuse term. Right. Now I am sharing the previous class. That is right. Make sure them all the students please mute. Right. In yesterday class we discussed about what is the frequency reuse topic. Here in frequency reuse topic, first you have to discuss only mobile communication. Here in this mobile communication is nothing but a large cell site area having only single base station which covers large area. Here we are getting three drawbacks. To rectify these drawbacks, we have to go for cellular and mobile communication. Here in this cellular and mobile communication, the large area cell site can be divided into small parts. Each small part is the cellular. That's why it is called cellular mobile communication. Here, in previous class, we discussed about how to divide cell based upon hexagonal shaped cell. And once the divide, we have to fix the base station. Each base station is working with a different frequencies, but not same frequency. And we are giving numbering also. From this slide, see this one, how many number of cells we have to divide? See 19, 19 cells can be were divided. Once that divided, we are giving numbering from C1 to C7 and applying frequencies for each base station F1 to F19. But we are getting some drawbacks. Why? What are the drawbacks? We are for this drawbacks is main cost and generation of the frequencies and some health problems. That's why we are using the concept of we are using frequency reuse. Here in this topic, the frequency reuse applying nothing but the same set of frequency use at different areas, but not adjacent areas. Here from this figure, see here we are using F1 again. We are using F1 in some way. That is for C1 cell C1 we are using F1. Similarly for C19 also we are using F1, but not adjacent cell. Likewise C1, C19, C9, C11, C13, C15 and C17. We are using only same frequency, F1 frequency. This is the concept of frequency reuse. Where exactly the same frequency is used? But by using a formula K equal to I square plus Ij plus J square. Already we discussed yesterday last class. How to use, what is the importance of K equal to I square plus Ij plus J square. Today we discuss about how to rectify the problems when applying the frequency reuse. What are the main problem occurs? The main problem occurs when applying frequency reuse co-channel interference. Here what is meant by co-channel? The same frequency used for different cell phone areas is called the co-channel. Here from this figure, C1 and C19 are co-channels. C1 and C9 are co-channels. C1 and C11, C1 and C13, and C1 and C15. These are the different co-channels. Why? All cells are using same frequency. Right? Here, when interference occurs due to these co-channels is called as a co-channel interference. Co-channel. Here, what is meant by K is a cluster size. What is meant by K1? K1 is the first tail. What is meant by K2? Second tail. What is meant by first tail? Once from the center cell, where exactly we are using the same frequency, that is called a cluster. That is tier 1. These are called the tier 1, right? What do you mean by frequency reuse distance? Frequency reuse is distance is nothing but the distance between two co-channels. That is the distance between same frequency used areas is called the frequency reuse distance. How to overcome this interference, co-channel interference, by using co-channel interference reduction. That is, now we are moved to the main side of co-channel reduction factor. All right. Now we have to move to the co-channel interference reduction factor. Here, what is the formula of co-channel interference reduction factor, and what are the derivations required? We discuss now, right? Right here, co-channel is reduction factor, nothing but reusing an identical frequency channel in different cells. Is nothing but co-channel. Co-channel is nothing but, the technical definition of co-channel is reusing an identical frequency channel in different cells. Is called the co-channel. Here, interference between these two cells is called the co-channel interference. Here, how to overcome this co-channel interference? Co-channel interference by using one reduction parameter is there. Small q is equal to d by r. Co-channel reduction factor q equal to d by r. What is meant by d here? Frequency reused distance divided by r. R is the radius of the cell. Radius of the cell. When the frequency reused distance is increases, then automatically we reduce the interference. That is the main concept. Q equal to d by r. Next one is the parameter q here increases, nothing but q is increased from this formula. Q is increased, nothing but frequency reuse distance, automatically the interference can be decreases. Here, based upon the previous class frequency reuse figure, right? The separation distance, which is a function of k1 comma c by I. What is mean k1? Is nothing but first type co-channels. First type co-channel d equal to f of k1 by k1 comma c by I. Here c by I c by formula, which is c equal to c by summation of k equal to 1 to k1 ik. I is nothing but interference. I equal to interference. Here in this previous section, here see how many number of co-channels with respect to cell? 6 co-channels we are getting. 6 co-channels. Here, based upon this, already we know that in previous classes, what is meant by C? C is a carrier power which is transmitted from base station. C is proportional to 1 by R power gamma. Otherwise, C is proportional to R power minus gamma. Already we discussed the formula. That's based upon this. C by I equal to R power minus gamma divided by summation of k equal to 1 to k1. Here I is depends upon frequency reuse distance. That's why tk power minus gamma. Here gamma shows our path loss. You see this next figure, right? You see this one. This is a center cell. Is a center cell. Here after this one, the cell we are getting. After this some place again we are getting same frequency. F frequency. This is the first time. Next coming second time. Next coming third time. Likewise go for types based upon this center cell. Here from this, what is the d here? The distance between the two co-channels. What is it? R coverage radius. Here based upon this formula, C by I, which is equal to 1 by summation k equal to 1 to k1 tk power r whole power minus gamma. All which is equal to frequency reuse reduction factor q. That's why which is equal to 1 by summation k equal to 1 to k1 q of minus gamma. About the concept of frequency reuse reduction factor. Now based upon this, we have to go again previous session frequency reuse, right? I'm sharing previous one. Right. See this figure based upon the k value, which is I equal to, we are taking I equal to 2, j equal to 1, k equal to 7, we are getting k equal to 7. Here from this figure, see this one, from the center cell, how many cochons we are getting? C1 and C19, C1 and C9, C1 and C11, C1 and C13, C1 and C15, and C1 and C17 are coach. The distance between each one is called the frequency reuse distance. Right. See this one. Now I'm deleting. Right. Other than this one, right? Right. How many number of cochons we are getting for the center cell? This is a 6 cochons we are getting. C1, C19, C1, C9, C1, C11, C1, C13, C1, C15, C1, C. These are cochons. The distance between these charts are frequency reuse distance. Here from this, right? Frequency reuse distance, which is equal to the function of, what is the function of? What is the function? It is depends upon frequency reuse distance. It is depends on R and C by I ratio. C by ratio. Here from this concept, right? Here we have to calculate C by I. C by I, which is equal to C by I, which is equal to C divided by, we are getting summation value. How many number of cochons here? 6 cochonals. 6 cochons. We have to use the formula summation. Here we are using summation. Right. See this one. This is for k equal to 1. K equal to 1 to K1. Right. What is K? K is the cluster size. K1 is nothing but number of cochons in the first tier. It depends upon I of K. I of K. I of K. Already we know that the formula we are getting C equal to R power minus gamma. That is, use equation now. Insert new equation. That is capital R power minus, using symbol, insert symbol, right? R power gamma divided by summation Control C, summation R power minus power gamma is there. Power gamma is there. No problem. Once I have to go for numerator can be coming into the denominator. Finally, we are getting the formula like. Right now, I am sharing the same PPT. Right. I see this figure. With this one, D is depends upon K comma C by I ratio. Next one is C, I equal to C by summation K equal to K1. K1 nothing but first term and IK. Similarly, for C is proportional to R power minus gamma and I is proportional to frequency reuse distance. Already explained that this in Word document. Center cell 6 co-channels in the first type. Here based upon this, C equal to 1 by summation K equal to 1 to K1 and QK power minus gamma. This is the form which is used for how to reduction the co-channel interference. We discuss some problems. This one in the third unit. How to calculate C by ratio. We discuss in third unit. Thank you for this topic. I will explain next topic also today itself. Small topic. This is about a channel interference reduction factor. Is there any doubts? Please type your query in chat box. Please type your query in chat box. Any query is there? Please type in chat box. If no doubts, please raise the hands. If no doubts, please raise the hand. If no doubts, please raise the hand. Right. Thank you very much. But today I am starting late, but due to some technical issues getting today, right? But that's why I'm lately starting the class. Now I am sharing the next topic, small topic. Right. Sorry for the introduction. The next topic, content topic is C by how to calculate C by ratio for omnidirectional antenna system. Suppose we have to fix the antenna is omnidirectional antenna system at the top of the base station. Here, what are the conditions required and how to calculate C by ratio? What is meant by omnidirectional antenna system? Omnidirectional antenna system is nothing but which radiates power equal in all directions. So we have to fix the omnidirectional at the top of the cell phone tower or base station or cell site. It can transmit signals and power equal in all directions. That is about omnidirectional antenna system. Here we have to consider two cases to calculate C by I. First one is the signal and co-channel interference received by the mobile unit. The second one is the signal and co-channel interference received by cell site. That is first case C by I co-channel interference received by mobile unit. Second one is co-channel interference received by the cell site. Here see this one. The first in this figure, the first one shows the co-channel interference received at the cell site antenna. Nothing but see this one. This is the central cell whose frequency F1. This is the 6 co-channels. These are 6 co-channels also using same frequency F1. Here this is I1 dash and I2 dash, I3 dash, I4 dash, I5 dash, I6 dash, but interference coming from these two co-channels. Whenever these two frequency ranges are less, nothing but automatically we are getting interference. That is about here the interference coming from this mobile units to this base station. The second case is the co-channel interference received at the mobile station. Suppose the mobile station is at the center now. Here the mobile station received the interference from co-channel base stations. That is the difference between these two. First one is, see this one, all mobile units are under 6 co-channels receive the interference to base station. Here this second figure shows all are base station. From this base station interference coming to mobile unit. That is the difference between these two cases. Here based upon this, all of you know that C by formula. C by I, which is equal to R power minus gamma divided by summation K equal to 1 to K1 D power minus gamma. D power minus gamma. Here from this figure, from this C by I, which is equal to R power minus gamma divided by, what is the K1? K1 equals 6. That's why 6 into D power minus gamma. 6 into, that is the 6. These are the distances D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6. 6 frequency reuse distances, all are same, nothing but all frequency reuse distances are D only. That's why we are getting the formula C by I, which is equal to R power minus gamma divided by 6 into D power minus gamma. Based upon numerator, R is coming to denominator, but automatically we are getting 1 by 6 into Q power minus gamma, which is equal to Q power gamma divided by 6. Then Q power gamma is equal to 6 into C by I. Here best well-known example in previous slides. What is K equal to 7? That is we are taking I equal to 2 and J equal to 1. We are getting K equal to 7. We know that gamma equal to 4. Then Q equal to, what is Q equal to? We are getting 4.6. How 4.6 is here? Q equal to D by R. All of you know that. Q equal to D by R, which is equal to, we know that what is made D equal to root 3K R divided by R. Here root, here we are getting insert home, that here there is no symbol now getting. That's why I have take here taking root of 3K R divided by R we are getting. Then automatically R cancel, we are getting root of 3K. We are getting root of 3K. Substitute root into 3 into K. 3 into 7. We are getting 4.6. Then C by equal to, we are getting 18.73 dB. See this one figure. See this one. C by equal to Q power gamma by 6. From this here Q equal to, already we know that 4.6 gamma value 4 divided by 6. Automatically we are getting 18.73 dB. This is the method to calculate C by ratio for omnidirectional antenna system. Here, what is the omnidirectional antenna system? Here, omnidirectional antenna system is nothing but which radiates power equal in all directions. All directions. Here, but now we have to consider the distances between two coils are same. Just we have to assume T is the frequency used distance. Based upon this, we are getting here, and we are getting final C by equal to 18.73 dB. Similarly, we have to calculate C by for different antennas. We discuss in third unit how to calculate C by exact. Suppose we are getting different equations we are giving and different distances where I am giving. Based upon this, we have to solve some problems. Based upon this, you have to write some conclusion also. Thank you. Type your query in chat box.